What's up, guys? The shop is looking totally different from last time you guys saw it. Today we're going to do a tour, show you guys some of the things I've done, things like lighting, certain tools I've bought and we're going to be using. So really excited about that. Hopefully you guys can learn something along the way for your own garage, for your own vehicles. We will also be talking about the cars, the plans for the next few months. So really excited to be sharing about that, specifically the GTI and also the Corrado and even actually the GLI now that I think about it. So we're going to dive into that, really excited about that. Also then, more importantly, talking about events, super excited to actually hopefully do some things this year. So talking about events that we're going to be attending, so hopefully I want to see you guys at some of those and we can cruise some of those together even. And also, maybe some things that I'm going to get together. So really excited about that, just hopefully we can meet sometime this year. So cannot wait to share with you guys what this year is going to look like. Alrighty guys, so I'm just excited to show you guys around. As you guys can tell, a lot of hard work been put in here. I haven't really been putting out videos because I've been working in here. It has been totally transformed since the last time you saw it. As you guys can see, the tin on the walls, all the walls were bare. I was talking to my landlord. I want to do welding and stuff, which is going to be coming up on the Rabbit pickup, which I know we talked about a little past me, but we'll talk about that later in the video here. And all the bare wood walls, I was like, this is not going to work good. So he was awesome, and he had this old tin laying around and insulated all the walls and put the tin on, which totally, it helps light up the place so much better. And it looks way cleaner. You can tell it's used tin. It's not perfect by any means, but looks way better. Obviously, the next big thing, or even bigger, obviously, is the lights. Like, I cannot get over these lights. I'd first seen these lights, they're Amazon lights, from Frank, aka Corrado Alley on Instagram. He had put these in his garage, and I was like, dude. Which, to me, I love lights. I love detailing cars, and you gotta have good lights. It just makes everything more easy when you're videoing, just working, and it's more pleasant. So, just to show you guys about these lights, I totally recommend these lights. I don't know what. But anyhow, they're Amazon lights. They're LED strips. You can see here they're kind of in a V. Really cool. You can like butt connect them up. Got the ends here. Or there's also the wires so you can hook several of them together. Also, they have the buttons here so you can just put one up or you can hardwire them like to something. Which for me, not an electrician. I do wiring in cars. I don't do house wiring. So for me, that's perfect. Just wire them all together like that. We got one button for all the lights. It's a little redneck, but it works good for me. I'm renting this house, by the way. So, a lot of these things, it's really cool to have something that's very, set up, make it nice for a few years, but it's also easy to remove. So really cool. They got these little clips here. One screw there, and they just pop right on there. I put like 3 on each light, and it works great. Something about these are the 6-footers right here. The ones I have on the ceiling are all 8-footers. On Amazon, I think you can buy like 6-footers for 80 bucks, something like that. I think these here, I did 10 8-footers. Wow, I couldn't really get that out. 10 8-footers for like just shy of 200 bucks, I'm thinking, something like that. But I just think for the money, very awesome lights. They are obnoxious, not gonna lie. They like totally light up the neighborhood, like out the windows. It's ridiculous, but they're up high enough that it is nice. You don't really think about it. They are 5,000 K, which is like how white they are. It's really nice white. You wouldn't want to do anything else, or it literally would hurt your eyes. But really happy with the lights. As you guys, maybe some of you guys know, I do car detailing. That's a way of doing side income, something I did for a long time and I'm passionate about, and also in all my own cars and stuff. So really cool. I put these lights down here on the side. as you can see here again, we got them plugged in. This here, I'm not really, that looks, yeah, not sweet. But really cool about this is how much it lights up the side of the car there. For buffing cars and such, that is like so perfect. So really cool that I can turn that on and off. One thing I will add about these, if you're videoing, they get that weird, I don't know, that thing. I don't know if it did it there or not, but kind of like when you take a picture of a computer screen, it puts like the lines, it does that. So one thing, if you are videoing like me, you want to be careful with that. And they just wash it out. So that's kind of something to add. So yeah, there's that. Got my workbench here. Still trying to organize all that, but super cool. Got some parts there, some things for future videos, which you guys will see in a future video. Surprise. Anyhow, right here, Amazon heater also, which my dad uses that one. He's had it for a while and it's awesome. I think that heater, I forget, this last bottle here, I did like probably 20 hours on running on low, which low for this area does awesome. So I would recommend it. I'm very happy with it so far. I know my dad's is really good. Something else here, moving on to the toolbox here. As you guys might not know, probably don't know, I work as a mechanic. That's what I do for a job. And I like some awesome tools, but I can't afford Snap-on tools for at home that I barely use, you know. So started out with a bunch of Harbor Freight stuff here, which I actually really like. These are really high quality. These Doyle brand stuff is really cool. These vice grips, Bremen something, not awesome, but they work. So happy with those. And some of the other purchases at Harbor Freight, some of the things I'm not liking, I got drill bits, which I was using actually to drill the tin, and snapped, I think it was like the second hole drilling into tin, which is like that thin. But it is used, it's old tin, but still, I'm like, that's kind of ridiculous. The other thing was, got this awesome air compressor, put a new hose on Saturday, and was gonna put a quick connect on there because it's super nice to be on a hook. And I got this awesome kit at Harbor Freight with like a whole bunch of different adapters and stuff. And my first one, I stuck it in here and it didn't even start getting tight and just bloop, snapped it off. So went here and went to work actually and welded my own adapter there together. And it is awesome. So that goes to prove that you're not proved by what tools you have, but by the skills you have. Remember that. Some people try and buy their skills, but that doesn't work. I'm sorry. Anyhow, enough rambling. Sorry, guys. I'm just so pumped about my shop. So, moving on to the cars, I feel like finishing out the year, moving and stuff, we've kind of been stalling with all the projects. I've been rambling a lot. So, just real quick here, now's the moment we actually get to move on. I'm doing a detailing job this week. Some things like that it does kind of hold things up, but it keeps money coming in so we can do more awesome things with these cars. The GTI, I actually ordered a bunch of things last week. I actually have some parts up there for the exterior, which you guys are going to see, so I'm really excited about those. But anyhow, right now the number one thing is we're going to finish out the interior. So actually we got headliner coming. So it says it was going to take 2 weeks yet, so that kind of stinks. But we're going to finish the headliner, do some painting in there, patch up the seat, a few things like that, and then move to the exterior. Some of the parts. We got grill, some trim pieces, badges, like really exciting stuff that's going to turn this around. And then we're going to finish it off. Oh, good. Excuse me. Sorry, we'll do a full buff. I would like to wet sand the paint. We're going to do a stripe kit on it. I really want to refinish the wheels sometime and some things like that. So we'll see. Basically just get this car on the road that it's a daily driver. It's not going to be a daily driver, but I can drive it basically whenever I want. It's something to rip around, but it's not a show car, so I won't have to be afraid about messing something up. The GLI, we'll save that for later. The Corrado, plan with that is once we get a little bit farther with the GTI, probably around March, we're going to pull it out. I have some projects for that, which we'll go into more detail. But some things like the active aero, like a spoiler going up and down, that's not working right now. Just more little things with that. But just really want to make that sweet. So yeah, just some little things with that. I'm really excited. I have an awesome video from the Corrado actually from last season that's going to be coming out. So yeah, really excited to share that one with you guys. But that's going to be kind of the first Corrado video of the year, kind of start everything out. And then we're going to be meeting with people, getting some projects done with the Corrado and such. Anyhow, coming back to the GLI here. Actually, last year even, I didn't hardly make any videos on the car. And there's actually some things that we're going to talk about, some problems with the car, some things that I've done. But we're going to finish kind of going over the car, getting it really sweet, because kind of the goal here is to go to Wookiees in the Woods, which I think it's like April 17th and 18th. So that's what we're going to see. So moving on to events, we're going to talk about that. April's going to be when we're starting doing big events. Starting April, Tri-State Corrado Crew, which some of you guys are familiar with. I follow you guys on social media, connect with some of you guys, but they're a Corrado group. I forget, New Jersey, New York, basically those states, but then a bunch of surrounding states all kind of get together and do cruises. I want to do a lot with them last year, and every time it kept falling through. So they're actually planning a cruise sometime in April down here to PA. We're going to be meeting at the Pagoda in Reading. Lou, aka Corrado Racer on YouTube, check him out. He's sharing videos of their Corrado meets. They get a lot of cars, and it's really cool. So I'm super excited to meet them. Hopefully that's going to be happening, I don't know, beginning of April. We're going to be working on that date. But if people are interested in that, let me know. I'll definitely be leaving more details with that. So some of these event stuff, it kind of depends on all the other events, but that's like number one priority. As I mentioned, we have Wookiees in the Woods. That depends a little bit. I think generally Spring Breakdown's the first show around here in Lebanon, and that one's generally, the third weekend in April or something like that. So if I'm around, definitely will be at that. Really want to go to Volkfest. That's usually the last weekend in April. So really want to go to those shows. Basically, the Corrado stuff is first priority, and basically it'll depend what happens and what gets canceled to what we're going to be going to. But those are the ones I want to go to. We'll see what happens. If you guys are going to those, let me know. I definitely want to cruise with you guys, make some videos together. That's something I want to focus on this year. Last year we couldn't be with people near as much, and really want to get out. I know you guys really like the video of like Corey's Corrado. Like, I love the stories behind these cars. Like, that's what makes me excited, you know. Anyone can get out and work on their car and stuff and make a video, but I love connecting with people, hearing stories, and especially some of you guys have owned Corrados and like these older Volkswagens for years, and just the knowledge, all the stories are just, I think it's so cool, because as a 21-year-old, I did not have that, you know. These, like something like this thing's like twice as old as me, you know. So yeah, I love hearing that stuff. We're gonna be connecting with you guys. Follow me on Instagram at RadoMatt. Just want to hear from you guys, see you guys' cars. Hopefully, just, yeah, like I said, gonna be able to meet you guys at car shows and car meets and make videos with you guys. So hit me up. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I feel like I did a lot of rambling today, but a lot of it, I'm just so super excited about this year, the things coming. I hope we can do things, and let's make this one a great year and just keep getting our cars ready for this summer. I feel like, you know, with last year, it was just kind of and no one really did anything. After a while, it's like, okay, let's make this one right. Let's do all the things we keep pushing off on our cars and get out this year and do some awesome things. So let's do it right. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for the support. Hit me up and catch us next time for some more Volkswagen fun. Peace. P.S. I realized I forgot to mention about the Rabbit pickup. I said I would do that actually like twice in the video, and I didn't. So forgive me, folks. Yes, if you guys saw my video, I was going to use the Rabbit pickup to haul the toolbox here to the shop, and actually ended up blowing a radiator hose, and it's still sitting behind my parents' shed. So yes, that's kind of sad. But the plan with that, sometime next summer, sometime, we got the Rabbit running, get it up here, and we're going to strip it down, sand all the paint off, fix a bunch of rust on it, start over like on everything. So really excited about that. It's always been my dream like to restore cars, and I feel like each project I do gets a little bit more in depth and things. So that one's gonna be for real, guys. We're gonna pull the interior, pull the engine, everything's gonna get serious. So really excited about that. Sorry I keep rambling, keep dragging it out. Won't do it anymore. Hit me up. Fix your Volkswagen, get it on the road. Let's go cruise. Peace.